Hello. I hope all of you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir. We can hear
Uh,
you.
right. So usually what you should do is you should keep yourself on mute, and whenever you want to speak something, then you can talk. Then you can unmute yourself and speak. Okay. So that is the way in which you should work. I will just wait for 1 or 2 more minutes. Some more people are going to join. Uh, and then we'll discuss what we have to do. If there is some background noise, guys, please mute yourself. If you want to speak, then you can unmute yourself. Okay. Okay, I think 17, 18 people have joined. There might be a few more coming. Uh, but it's fine. We can start our discussion. It is 9:30. There is one person who is trying to join for a long time but unable to join. Okay, I will start talking about it. So, first of all, good evening and welcome to the course. So, you guys must have seen my videos on the channel and you have come here because you are preparing for JEE. I'm assuming all of you are 12th grade students. Is there someone who is 11th grade today?
So I am in 11th grade.
Okay. So 11th grade students, it's not mandatory. You don't have to attend all the sessions because some parts of the sessions might be beyond the syllabus for you right now. But if you are familiar with the concepts, it will help you. So you can watch it later and you can attend whenever. But for the 12th grade students, how are you feeling? What is your situation right now? I need to understand how you guys are doing. Like, how is your preparation? So if anybody wants to share their experience, you can talk to me. If nobody wants to talk, it's all right. I will discuss what we have to do. Himanish, you should mute yourself if you're not speaking. Right. Just mute yourself if you are not speaking. Okay. Uh, okay. So first of all, what I want to talk about is, has everyone gone through the document that I shared?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the course plan document. Okay. So in the course plan, you might have noticed that I have made like 10 groups. So week 1 to week 10, I have made a plan for which chapters will be done in what sequence, right? So the first thing that is there, the first thing that will start off is vectors and 3D because it is an easy chapter and guaranteed marks in JEE mains because so many questions come from it. So the way the chapters have been grouped together is to ensure that you do 11th and 12th both. You can see that most of the times in every week there is one chapter of 12th and one chapter of 11th, right? If you have noticed that, you will realize that, right? Is everyone able to understand what I'm saying? Okay, fine. So usually this is the structure in which I want to do a short course for JEE. The point is that we need to make sure that we are ready for our January 2022 mains. So mains is January 22 to 31st, as far as I remember. And we have really just 8 weeks for it. Basically, we have 2 months of time, right? And the plan was for 10 weeks. So technically, we are already slightly behind in the plan because usually it will take 10 weeks to do this properly. But we'll have to catch up. So some places will save a little time and move on. When we do the course, we will save a little time on some weeks and move on to the next topic if everybody is comfortable with it. Are you understanding? Is everyone understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then the distribution of chapters is like that, and that is what we will follow. What you need to do from your side is basically a couple of things. When we do any particular chapter, when we discuss, let's say this week we'll be discussing vectors and 3D. What I want you guys to do is a couple of things. I will be sharing one or two assignments sheets. Okay. So these assignments you should try to finish in the week. Plus last 2-3 years of PYQs you should try to do. Last 2 to 3 years of PYQs of JEE mains right now you should try to do. So that is the homework. I will not be asking you to, I will not be checking you whether you have done this or not, but I'll definitely be checking up with you whether you have done this assignment or not. Okay. So what I expect from you guys is to follow the plan. So what has happened for most of you and happens for most students is first they have a lot of enthusiasm when they start doing something, when they start a course or start a batch, they have a lot of enthusiasm and energy, and after some time it goes down. But we only have 2 months, so we cannot afford to lose enthusiasm, lose our energy, and lose our focus, right? You have already been part of so many coaching institutes. I'm guessing right now there are 24 people. There will be at least 10 different coaching institutes here. All of you are part of some coaching class, right? Almost
Yes.
everyone will be there, right? So you are here right now because you need some extra help and you want to improve. So what I would suggest is just for these 2 months, if you want to improve your math score, just rely on me and what I am trying to help you with. Okay. If you change the plan in the middle of these 2 months and start doing something else, then I won't be able to help you. Okay. So for these 2 months, you have to trust me. I have been doing this for a long time. For the last 6 years, at least, I have been training students. You should mute yourself, Shrish. Okay. So what I was saying was, I have been doing this for a long time and I have cleared the exam myself. So I know what I'm talking about. So you have to have some trust and you have to believe me when I say, do what I say. If you do it properly, your scores will improve in maths, regardless of your starting point. अभी तुम लोग में से बहुत लोग का होगा कि you might be at a place where you're getting 40 marks in maths. Some person might be getting 60 in maths. All of you want to improve. Everyone needs to improve their scores and everyone will improve. What you need to ensure is you do what I tell you for the next 8 weeks. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right. Don't change the plan in the middle. If you don't want to be a part of the course, obviously you can leave. But other than that, people who are in the course, who are attending the sessions, please don't change your plan. Focus on this plan and work on it, and you will definitely see an improvement. So that is one thing. So this is how the whole course will be structured. Every week, there will be 4 or 5 sessions. 4 or 5 sessions per week covering that week's topics, whatever topics we have for that week. These sessions will involve theory also, but mostly problem solving. Problem solving will be prioritized. Okay. Theory will be less, problem solving will be more. Okay. And what I expect from your side is homework sheets, do it, and you can ask me in class whatever is the problem there. And also sometimes I might tell you to watch certain content or watch a particular video that I've already made because we don't have time to do that again. 4 or 5 sessions in a week is not enough to finish every chapter. We might have two chapters, right? So some work you have to do at home where I will suggest the thing that you need to watch and you need to watch it before you come to the next class. Okay. So that is what I expect in terms of theory. That is only for theory. Problem solving, I will discuss in the class and we will do all types of problems. Right now, for the next 2 months, our focus will be JEE mains. But after that, after JEE mains is done, January attempt, we will also do advanced stuff. So it's not like the course will be over. Ultimately, you have to study till JEE advanced next year, right? Most of you. So course will not be over after January 22nd, but right now our focus is primarily this. So don't worry about the material and the problems and the practice that you will get. I will share with you enough material that you will have enough things to do. Apart from the homework sheet, you should only focus on PYQs. There is no need to do any other books and all at this stage. Apart from the homework that I assign, the only thing you need to do is the PYQs. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So don't try to do anything else. So that is one thing. The second thing is today's class is not a theory class or not a problem discussion class. Today's class is just to get to know you and understand. You should also understand what I will be doing, right? So the first thing that I want you guys to do, I will be sharing 2 JEE mains mock papers, okay? Mock papers. And these papers will be shared in the WhatsApp group, okay? So
आ रहा है इसमें एक जो सेक्शन 3.1 तो ठीक है सेक्शन 4 में
okay, mute yourself guys, otherwise it is a distraction. Section 3.1 ठीक है, किसका आवाज आ रहा था अभी? Anyway, it's fine. Okay, so what I was saying is, okay, somebody is asking lecture is of how many hours? There is Rudrajit, there is no restriction of the time and all. Like sometimes it might be 1 hour, sometimes it might be 1.5 hours, it could also be 2 hours. But it depends on what we are trying to do. Our target is to finish the topic in a week. So we'll do however much it takes. Is that clear? Right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So we will do extra time also if it is required, right? 11th graders don't have to give any mocks. What I want to do right now is I will share 2 mock papers. What you need to do is to attempt the math section. Attempt the math section of both these papers. These papers are neither too tough nor too easy. These are Allen papers. Nisha, you don't need to make notes, so many notes for the sessions. What I would recommend is pay attention and try to understand what is happening. Try to solve problems, be active. Don't just sit there and listen. You should have pen and paper with you, but whatever is happening, try to follow it actively. You can watch the videos later on YouTube, so it's not like something is going to vanish, right? Also, I will answer all your questions. Just hold on for 5 minutes, okay? Let me say what I have to say. After that, you can ask me questions. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
So what I was saying was 2 JEE mains papers I will share. These are last year's Allen papers. These are a decent replica of your actual JEE mains papers. So attempt the math section. You have time till Friday. On Friday, I will be sharing the solutions and the answer key and stuff. Okay. So what I want from you guys, everyone who is writing the exam next year, who is attempting in January JEE mains, all of you who are part of this course who want to be seriously doing it, need to privately, you don't have to put your information out in public. You're going to privately message me with your scores in both the math sections. So basically, when you attempt the math section, you can take 1 hour, 1 hour or 1 hour, 10 minutes max. Do you understand what I'm saying? In the exam, you will have
Yes,
1
sir.
hour or 1 hour, 10 minutes maximum, right? So you can take 1 hour or 1 hour, 10 minutes for these maths papers, and you need to do both the papers math section. And today is Wednesday night, so tomorrow, you have to do it tomorrow. By Friday, on Friday, I will share the answer sheets. Okay. And you need to tell me on Friday at least, privately message me with your math scores for both the papers. Okay. Because I want to actually track each of you, because it's not a very big batch, each of you, what each of you needs and what is your weakness. I need to track it, and I will have a private conversation with all of you. ओके सो क्लास में सबसे बात तो हो नहीं पाएगी, तो अलग से वी हैव टू हैव अ प्राइवेट कॉन्वर्सेशन विथ ऑल ऑफ यू बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, and occasionally I will talk to you. If there is some problem for anyone, you can reach out to me personally. Everyone has my contact details, it's in the group, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So on Friday, I need all of your scores. Everybody who's writing January 2022 mains, January 22nd से जो mains होगा, everyone who is writing that exam needs to attempt these two papers, and I need your scores. I want to keep it as a track. Occasionally, in the middle of the course, we'll do more tests, and I want to see whether you're improving or what we can do. Every couple of weeks, most probably, I will give you more tests. So don't worry about that. That is one thing. Also, our first week of class, like technically, our next session will be on Friday, and Friday will be when we begin our vectors and 3D chapter. So for our first week of class, you might have seen on my channel, I have recently done a series on vectors and 3D. Many of you might have seen it, right? There is a playlist for vectors and 3D. So there is 4 hours, 40 minutes of content there. I have done it in the last month only. So what you need to do is over the next 1 week, you need to go through these videos. That is what I expect, because I will not be able to cover all of it again. This Friday will be, I think, 22nd. So 22nd to 29th is our deadline for finishing the first week and finishing vectors and 3D. What I want to do in the classes that we will do is problems. Is everyone understanding what I'm saying right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the classes, I want to discuss problems with you guys. It is better if you do the theory yourself. If you already have done the theory, then great. But if you need, there is 4 hours, 40 minutes worth of vectors and 3D theory, which I have already discussed on the channel. I will share the links with you. That is the homework assignment for you. And also on Friday, after the first class, I will be sharing the vector and 3D sheet that you need to practice. So sheet will be given, and this you need to watch these videos because I have done a comprehensive thing, like everything that you need is there in the playlist. So theory will be covered if you revise through here. So these
Sir,
are the
the assignments will be useful for JEE Advanced or just solely for mains?
right now it is JEE mains focused. Later I can give slightly tougher assignments also, but we are not at the JEE advanced level right now. Right now we
Alright.
are focusing only on mains, so I will give you appropriately mains level. Okay.
Alright, sir. Thanks.
So we are not going to do JEE advanced right now. So this sheet will be given. This sheet will be, you have to work on it during the next week. And this week playlist you need to go through over the next week. And in the classes, I want to discuss problems, different types of situations that might come which you are struggling with. The best preparation for you will be if you come to class with a lot of doubts. If you have doubts, if you have problems, if you did not understand something in the videos here, if you come to class with questions, that will be the best way to improve fast. And you have to believe me when I say 1 week is more than enough to finish these chapters. Whatever 2 chapter blocks you are seeing, 1 week is enough to revise them and get them to the JEE mains level. It is not too fast. It is enough time to do 2 chapters. Okay, so you have to believe in that first yourself. Only if you believe it, it will happen. So the second thing is about all of you, about attitude and how you need to think and how you need to have a positive attitude while you are preparing. No matter what has happened अभी तक जो भी हुआ है, you cannot change that, right? So now you have 8 weeks, and if you have the attitude that yes, I will improve and I can fix it, and I am getting the right guidance and I will work hard to make that happen, things will change. Okay. So don't approach problems with a negative attitude. If you have seen the problem solving strategies, there is a series that right now I'm doing, which is about problem solving, where every day there are one or two questions that I'm sharing, right? In that series, if you see the problems there, you will see that many of the problems are actually easy, but look scary. So there are many situations where you'll encounter in JEE at least problems look scary but are easy. So this is a thing that happens a lot. You might have seen this yourself when you're preparing, right? You are looking at a problem, you don't know how to start. That is the issue. You are scared of the problem, right? So that has to change. If you are scared of the problem, you will not be able to think. Okay. So any problem, no matter how big or whatever it looks like, you also always have to go with the attitude that I will think about it, I will try, and let's see what happens. Right? Don't be scared of the problem before you attempt it. If you are feeling like that, then it is highly unlikely that you will be able to solve the problem. So keep that in mind. Positive attitude, confidence in yourself, and sticking to the plan. These are the three things that you need to do. Sticking to the plan means next 8 weeks tak yahi karna hai. Whatever we have decided, that is what you will do, right? If you change very frequently, nothing will get done very well. Okay. So what I will do after today's session, I will share the two maths papers. I hope everybody has understood what you have to do. There are no prerequisites for vector and 3D. Samrit, are you in 11th or 12th? Samrit is asking this question, right? Are you in 11th or 12th right now?
Yes, sir, 12th.
So prerequisites, there are no prerequisites. All the theory is in the, if you don't know the theory, do you know the theory for the chapter right now?
Sir, basic theory.
So if you are not confident on that, what you need to do is watch the playlist. I'll share the link in the group. Okay. You will understand it if you follow that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So don't feel disheartened if you have not done the theory. If you have doubts with the theory, whatever doubts you have, if you ask me, I will do the theory in the week. Okay. It's not like I'm saying that you have to watch the videos and I will not do theory in class. Okay. If you don't understand something, even after reading a book or watching the channel, then I will do it in class. Okay. So don't worry about it. Is it clear, Samrit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dhruv is asking, how many years should we do PYQs? So it depends on how much time you have and how fast you are able to do it. But last 2-3 years, you should definitely do. The more number of years you do, the better it will be. You will not be able to do more than 5 years. It is too much, too many questions are there. So there is no rule for these things. Okay. Do as much as you can. Okay. Then Ayush is saying, what will be the course of action for 11th graders? Since we only have one chapter of 11th per week. Correct. So the sheets that I will share, you need to solve those sheets, right? And if you are comfortable with the sheet, if the sheet is fully solved, then what you need to do is PYQs for that chapter, right? Ayush, is it clear what I'm saying? Uh, right. Whatever chapter you're doing, do the sheets that I have sent. And if the sheets are done, do the PYQs after that. Okay. The number of questions in the sheet is not fixed. It will be around 20 to 30 usually. Okay. Then there is timings of the courses and the routine of the classes, Rishabh. So timings of the courses are not fixed right now, but I will try to keep it at 9:30 p.m. because I think 9:30 p.m. is best for most people. I don't know about everyone, but if it is a problem, I can also do classes in the morning, but I don't know if everyone will be available in the morning. So that is something that we will decide on the group. Okay. So 9:30 p.m. usually, and I will try to do classes on alternate days. So 4 to 5 classes in a week, then alternate days, or sometimes even more than that. It depends. So 1 second. Some people are asking. Himanish is asking, sir, I'm in 11th. Would it be recommended for me to follow along and at least try to attempt? Yeah, you can do that. Try to do as much as you can. Ultimately, you have to give the same exam 1 year later. So that is totally fine. Then another
Okay,
person is
thank you,
asking,
sir.
I'm going through long lectures of 3D and vectors, but it might be finished till 25th. So should I follow your old lectures of vectors and 3D instead of long ones? Which long lectures are you following? Tell me. Gaming Dino Man, please speak up.
So, sir, it was the lecture of Maths Unplugged,
Uh,
and I started to follow that before the course was started. So, should I follow your old lectures or just Math Unplugged for this chapter?
see, kahin se bhi, whichever thing you follow, you need to understand it. Ultimately, the point are there are two things. You have to save time and you have to do more practice, right? Mostly any channel that you are following will be providing you the right content only. What I am saying is my lectures that I will be sharing, which I recommend for everyone, would be it is less than 5 hours. We have covered the theory. Okay. And one of them is a problem solving video. So actually 4 hours ही है total. Okay. So you don't need to follow very long lectures. I don't know what you mean by long lectures. If it is too many hours, then you don't have that much time. You understand what I'm saying? एक दिन में कितना time है? You have to do 3 subjects, no? So you cannot watch too long lectures, which will take too much time. But if you feel like you are understanding from the Maths Unplugged videos, go for it. But I have shared the playlist. I will share the playlist in the group. You can use that also. Okay. I'm not going to say that, okay, watch mine only and don't watch anyone else. So obviously you can do whatever you feel is appropriate, but think about this. You have to save time and you have to do more of questions. Watching lectures is not learning. अगर आपको लगता है कि लेक्चर सुन के तैयारी हो जाएगी तो गलत सोच रहे हो. Okay. You have to practice questions. Only when you practice, then you will realize where you are missing things. Right? Is it clear what I'm saying? Abhijit is saying, sir, we can fix Monday, Wednesday, Friday. See, I cannot fix the classes because I also have my prior commitments, but I will try to do, see, uh, Monday, Wednesday, Friday should be fine mostly. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday will not be enough. So you might need 1 or 2 more days. 3 classes में नहीं हो पाएगा. That's what I'm saying. Abhijit, are you understanding what I'm saying? Prakriti,
Yes, sir. Sir, we
Prak-
can also
huh.
do classes on Sundays.
Yeah, we have to do 4 or 5 classes. We can
Yes,
do
sir.
it on the weekends also. And
Yes.
on the weekdays, we can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So
Yes.
What about physics?
physics right now we can't do in these 8 weeks. Physics, I will take care of physics. If you want, we'll have to do it post January and for the April attempt. I mean, I can teach you physics, but it takes more time to teach physics. Okay. So physics, nobody can claim that you will improve your concepts in 8 weeks. It's impossible in physics. Like if you are struggling in physics, the problems are much deeper. समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
फिजिक्स में immediate improvement बहुत difficult है. So I mean, you can target which chapters to do, which chapters to ignore, and you can make sure that those chapters के question हो जाएं. But right now, this course is not for physics. This course is for maths. If you guys need physics help, I will do a physics course later, post January. But right now I'll focus on maths, okay?
Okay, sir.
Prakriti is saying tomorrow my pre-boards are starting, it will end on 28th, so my entire assignment. Okay, so if there is something that you can't do, it's fine. Whatever you have to do your pre-boards properly, but make sure that you try to do as much as possible, right? Because ultimately, like there's not a lot of time left. So try to do as much as possible, it's fine. But remember that pre-boards will be over. After that, there are still 7 weeks. You need to make sure that you stick to the course plan after the pre-boards are done, right? Okay. Some people are asking, could you do in the mornings? Is there a problem for you for evenings? Kshitij? Kshitij and Payal? Okay. Is everyone available in the mornings?
Sir,
No, sir.
actually, I have classes in the morning, sir, so I won't be available at that time. Evening would be favorable, sir.
So we will do a poll on the group and majority का जो भी होगा according to that we will do. Sometimes if you are not able to attend 1 or 2 classes, don't worry about it. You can watch it later. All the classes will be on YouTube, okay? So it will not be a problem for you if you miss 1 or 2 classes, okay? I will do a poll and we'll decide, okay? So whatever is convenient for more students, we'll do that. Okay. Tell me any other questions, anyone?
Sir, ideally, how many hours we should devote to mathematics?
You should devote equal time to all 3 subjects. If you're studying for 9 hours, it should be 3, 3, 3. If you are very confident on any particular subject, then you can reduce it a little bit. Right?
Okay, sir. Sir, one more thing that you have suggested that
Mm.
to watch the vector 3D lecture that we have
Yes.
covered 40 minutes. Actually,
Yeah.
I have done the theory very well. And
Okay.
so should I first revise my notes and then just go through your lecture for like quick revision
Sure.
or some sort
Like
of
if you
like
are right.
practicing the examples of the lecture?
See, I'm saying watch the lectures. I'm saying it for those people who are feeling not confident in the theory. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
If you
okay.
are already confident in the theory, then do the sheet that I will send and do the PYQs and find out your doubts and come to class with your doubts,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
And if you are feeling not confident, there might be people in the group who are not confident. For them, I'm saying watch the lectures,
All
right?
right. Yes, sir.
Right now, there are 2 sets of playlists that I have recently created in the last month. One is for vectors and 3D, one is for all of coordinate geometry. So coordinate geometry, there might be many people who might be struggling with conic sections and stuff, right? So if you are one of those people, for anyone I'm saying, these 2 playlists you can use for theory revision. You can do whatever else you want also. You can read your book, read your notes, but you can also use this playlist. It is not compulsory, but if you want to revise it quickly, you can use this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What else? Prakriti, you're not done 3D geometry? There is one video on 3D geometry in that playlist. Watch that video. There is not a lot of theory. If you understand vectors very well, if you're confident with vectors, 3D geometry is super easy. Okay. How will we be sharing our doubts during classes? You will be sharing your doubts in the chat. You will tell me question number.
Sir, I am in class 11th and have plenty of time. So, what else should I do to improve my maths apart from the course?
Okay. So, okay, before I answer your question, for the person who was asking about the doubts, just ask the question in the chat, whichever question number from the sheet. If there is a question that you want to upload, I think you can also upload an image in the chat. Okay. Payal, I have already shared the course planner on the group. I will reshare it. Okay. That's not an issue. Samyak, you were asking about how to improve your maths. So, what is your current
Yes.
situation? What have you done?
Sir, I am pretty good in maths. I qualified IOCM this year, but I want to
Hmm.
improve it.
Hmm. Okay. So, so far, how much of the maths have you done? How much maths have you done?
I have completed 11th syllabus.
Okay, so right now you need to, if you want to improve, see 11 syllabus topics which we will cover, you should revise you anyway, that will be revised in the course, right?
Yes, sir.
Because we will cover some of those chapters during the course. But what you should be doing is learning 12th syllabus. Don't
Sir, can you recommend from where should I learn?
you have Arihant or Cengage?
I do have
Which one do you have?
Arihant.
So that is good enough. That's the best place to learn from.
Alright, sir.
Don't try to learn it from videos. Okay.
Okay,
If you
sir.
are starting, if you're starting to learn a chapter, you have to learn it from a book. If you're
Okay,
starting
sir. So,
calculus, for
yes,
example, right?
yes, sir.
Start doing Arihant. Try to do all the examples, solved examples. All the solved examples are compulsory in any of these books. It is okay if you don't do the exercises, but make sure that you do all the solved examples, all the theory. Find out the problems that you are having, underline the places where you have doubts. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So I should complete class 12th syllabus in next 3 to 4 months and then
Yes.
devote one whole year to practice, right?
Yes. There is no point in focusing on this only again and again. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yes,
यहाँ
sir.
पे यहाँ पे अभी एक्सपर्टीज नहीं लाना है, अभी पूरा सिलेबस पहले खत्म करना है.
All right,
That
sir.
that is more valuable. Okay,
And
one.
आपने जो
then we practice a lot. Like,
हाँ, प्रैक्टिस तो इसमें हो ही जाएगा ना. यहाँ पे अभी जो करेंगे प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगा तुम्हारा.
हाँ, बट आपने कहा कि वो पहले मतलब मेंस को टारगेट करेंगे एंड लाइक मैं मेंस लेवल ऑलरेडी टच कर तो,
हाँ, तो उसके अलावा तुमको अगर चाहिए तो प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस करो, पीवाईक्यूज जेईई एडवांस्ड के करो फिर.
ओके
See,
सर.
if you need to practice, the method of practicing is pretty simple. The best way to practice is through PYQs. So either it is JEE mains or it is JEE advanced. But if you have to go ahead, finish the syllabus, you should do it from a textbook.
Okay,
Okay?
sir. I also don't like watching lectures, so yeah, I'll be using textbook only.
Yeah. Okay, one person was saying, Nisha, I have a problem because I don't analyze because after giving test, I get depression. So that is what I'm saying. You cannot be depressed. There is no need for any depression. What are your test scores roughly in maths? What is your score, Nisha? Tell me. You can speak up also, it's fine. Is Nisha somewhere here in the... Okay. Around 50. So around 50 is not a bad score. It's not at all a bad score. You don't have to be depressed about it, first of all. What you need to work on is, see, right now, our course, the course that we will be doing is anyway going to be very structured, and anyway, I will be asking you to tell me what you have done, which ones are problems and all. So you don't need to do analysis too much because I will be doing the analysis for you. But if you're studying on your own, you need to do that analysis. Right now, don't worry about maths. For maths, just do what I say for the next 2 months. Don't worry about that. You should worry about physics and chem. Physics and chem, you need to do your NCRT, you need to do your PYQs. Make sure that your revision is good for this completely. And for physics, HCV revision also you should do if possible. So focus on those things, and in maths, just follow what I am doing in the course. If you follow it sincerely, there will be improvements. Okay. So don't worry about it so much. Don't worry about what will happen in the exam. Just do what you can control. You cannot control the final result, but what you can control is the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks, if you're doing properly, it will be fine. Okay. Then some person is saying, Rishabh is saying, I have watched theory videos, but I have not done any problem. So For now, just follow the course. What course we are going to do, just follow the course completely. Do whatever I tell you. You'll definitely see improvement. So we will cover theory plus problems. So your problem solving should improve if you do the assignments and everything, right? So more than that, there is not enough time to do much more than that. Jitu is saying last year I qualified RMO but still struggling with JEE Advanced Class 12th Maths. Jitu, can you speak up? Like, tell me what is happening?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, last year you were in 11th, you qualified for RMO.
Yes, sir.
So you qualified, basically you cleared IOQM, you were saying.
No, I given INMO.
You wrote INMO.
Yes, sir.
तो फिर JEE एडवांस तुमको मुश्किल कैसे लग रहा है? क्या हो रहा है बताओ?
वो क्लास 12 में मैंने थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस बहुत कम करी.
ठीक है, तो देखो, there is a big difference between JEE Advanced and Olympiads. Olympiads are much tougher and JEE Advanced is way easier. And if you are struggling in JEE Advanced, the reason is because you don't remember enough.
Yes, sir.
There is a lot of remembering things that is required even in maths in JEE Advanced. So if you don't know your properties of conic sections and properties of all of the things, then you will not be able to do it fast, right?
Yes.
So we will work on JEE Advanced post JEE Mains. अभी JEE Advanced के बारे में सोचने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Right now, just focus on JEE Mains. Get a
Yes,
good
sir.
percentile right now in January. After that, we will switch over to JEE Advanced. So don't worry about it too much. Rudrajit is saying whether I will do vector algebra or do other thing. I'm in class 10. Rudrajit, you should just chill right now. You don't need to stress so much. If you are following the course right now here, like, I don't know how much of your 11th and 12th syllabus is done. If enough is not done, then this course is not for you, right? So I think you should just focus on learning enough maths. Don't worry about exams right now. If you are in class 10, अभी exams के लिए सोचना ही नहीं है. मैथ्स सीखना है, 11th and 12th का मैथ्स फिनिश करो जितना कर सकते हो. समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Rudrajit, I don't know if you're there or not, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about exam. Are you in 10th grade right now?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so अभी एग्जाम्स के बारे में क्यों सोच रहे हो?
मतलब थोड़ा बूस्ट अप हो जाएगा क्योंकि अगर जेई के लिए प्रिपरेशन हो गया तो मैं बाद में ओलंपियाड्स के लिए मतलब टाइम दे सकता हूँ.
ऐसे
तो
नहीं
अब
होता है प्रिपरेशन. ऐसे करके नहीं होता है प्रिपरेशन. वो जो तुम सोच रहे हो कि ये 8 वीक्स में जेई का हो जाएगा प्रिपरेशन, ऐसा थोड़ा होता है. तुमको जेई अभी जनवरी में नहीं लिखना है ना,
नहीं.
2 साल बाद लिखना है ना.
हाँ.
तो ये 8 वीक्स में कुछ भी नहीं होगा. What you should do ideally is get standard textbooks, SL Loni, trigonometry, coordinate, both. And for other parts, you can use Arihant books for calculus and algebra books, and focus on solving these books as much as you can. That is your best JEE preparation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about the exam. I mean, if you are already familiar with the topics, you can attend this course. That will help you. But your preparation for JEE will not be over, no, right now.
Yes, sir. I did the algebra parts and trigonometry parts, but I didn't do the calculus and coordinate geometry.
So
So
the focus should be on doing as much of the syllabus, learning the topics rather than worrying about exams and all. Okay? Learn the chapters, do it from a correct book. Do it from the proper books, solve as much as possible. Don't worry about exams. Okay?
okay, sir.
Abhi, it's a long game for you, no? You cannot be in any rush. There's no rush.
But if I do it quickly, then I can use the time for other subjects for
इट डजंट वर्क
JDIO
लाइक
and
दैट, ऐसे नहीं होता है। तुम क्विकली अभी कर लोगे, तुमको लगेगा मेरा जेई प्रिपरेशन हो गया, लेकिन एक साल के बाद जब टेस्ट सीरीज दोगे जेई का, तो लगेगा कि अरे मेरा तो अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है टेस्ट सीरीज में। ऐसा हो जाएगा। समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
okay sir.
तुमको लग रहा है ना कि अगर 8 वीक्स में तुम्हारा क्विकली हो गया, तो ऐसा थोड़ी है कि आदमी अभी पढ़ेगा तो अगले साल याद रहेगा उसको सब चीज। तुमको लगता है कि ऐसा हो सकता है कि बिकॉज इन 8 वीक्स यू फिनिश द कोर्स यू विल रिमेंबर इट 1 ईयर लेटर?
मतलब वो थोड़ा कम टाइम लेगा बाद में करने के लिए।
हाँ, वो कम टाइम लेगा, बट अल्टीमेटली पढ़ना तो लगातार पड़ेगा जेई के लिए।
हाँ
समझ रहे हो क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ
ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हो कि अब 3 महीने आई विल नॉट डू जेई, आई विल प्रिपेयर ओनली ओलंपियाड्स फॉर 3 मंथ्स। If JEE is your target, you have to study for it for the next 2 years. There is no finishing it हो गया अब खत्म, ऐसा नहीं होगा कभी। समझ रहे हो?
हम्म
The reason is not because the syllabus is very big or difficult. The reason is that the exam is very competitive. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yes sir.
Olympiads are more difficult. Olympiads have a deeper maths there, but it's not so competitive. JEE is highly competitive, right? So if you stop doing JEE maths for 1 year or 6 months, then your competitors will get ahead of you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes sir.
तो इसीलिए ऐसा नहीं होगा कभी भी कि जेई का हो गया और नाउ आई कैन फोकस ओनली ऑन ओलंपियाड्स। You will have to do Olympiads work on the side. JEE also has to keep happening. Okay?
Yes sir.
Aditya Singh, how to increase speed in solving? There is no magical way to increase speed. Speed increases when you have more experience, when you have done similar questions before. So if you solve many PYQs, you will get the hang of it because you will recognize the patterns. Speed तभी बढ़ता है जब you can recognize the patterns in the questions. So right now, what you should focus is not on speed, because speed is also not super important in the exam. Right now, you need 15 marks, 15 out of 25 to get a very good percentile in maths. Do you understand what I'm saying? 15 out of 25 doesn't require a high speed. It requires you knowing what to do. So focus first on knowing how to do solve problems. Don't worry about the speed. ऐसा बहुत रेयरली होता है, किसी भी स्टूडेंट को मैंने नहीं देखा है, ऐसा बहुत रेयरली देखा है कि सर मुझे आता था 20 क्वेश्चंस करना, लेकिन 15 ही हुए और हो ही नहीं पाया, टाइम ही नहीं मिला। ऐसा बहुत रेयरली होता है। डू यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, आदित्य? If you know how to do the problems, no, it will happen fast automatically. So don't worry about the speed. Gaming Dino, right now there is no time to do any other textbook. We have to do PYQs and the sheets that I will share. Okay. So don't worry about textbooks right now. जो भी sheets I will be sharing, try to solve them and try to do PYQs of those chapters. There is nothing else that has to be done. Rishav, whenever I start to attempt problems and I start to forget theory and mathematics. Okay. We will discuss. First, I'll privately discuss it with you. What is your problem? We'll do a call. By the way, everyone, if you remember, what you have to do, you know what you have to do by Friday, right? I'll be sharing 2 JEE mains papers. You have to attempt the math section and you have to personally, privately message me with your scores. And then I will talk to you and I will try to find out what is your current situation. ऐसे क्लास में तो सबका प्रॉब्लम समझ में नहीं आएगा ना. So class में एक बार में I cannot discuss for everyone. Okay, so I will personally talk to you and we will do a call and we will discuss what you should do. Okay, so that will be after Friday, but before Friday you have to do the 2 mock tests. Then for 11th grade, if you lack theory in some specific chapters, yes, I can tell you the sources Ayush. So, what is your doubt? What do you need to find out? Which source you need?
Sir, actually, I am lacking in trigonometry, and I would say trigonometry, binomial theorem, and PNC. And coordinate geometry, for that, I am following your lectures on YouTube right now.
So, coordinate geometry, there are many lectures. The Naya wala playlist you can follow,
Okay, sir.
and there are old lectures also. Many of them are there. And trigonometry, I would say do SL Loni. And SL Loni, you have to do chapters 3 to 9, and then chapter 12 and chapter 15.
Okay, sir.
These are if you are in 11th, this is what you should be doing.
Okay, sir. And so for binomial theorem and PNC?
Binomial and PNC, you should follow Arihant or whatever.
Okay, sir.
If you have Arihant or Cengage, any of them is fine.
Okay, sir.
But
I'll do it from Arihan then.
any of them is fine. But what you need to do in these chapters, especially in algebra and uh, calculus, all
Yes.
the solved examples, all the theory and solved examples in these books.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
sir.
Don't get stuck on one chapter trying to solve the entire exercise. I would say skip the exercise.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
थियरी पढ़ना है, एग्जाम्पल्स करने हैं, और उसके बाद अगले चैप्टर पे जाना है. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will share the assignments, vector assignments and all. I will share tonight only, and I will also share the mock tests. Abhijit, what are you saying? I need to ask about giving mock test.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I thought to give the mock test for JEE means like full syllabus test in January month completely, like giving one mock test every day and analyzing it. Because right now I am focusing on completing my syllabus of physics chemistry.
That's
So
fine.
is
I am
it good?
not.
Is it okay? Or, like
Yes.
some teachers suggest that you should give mock test from November only for getting good marks.
Yes, you should give mock tests from November only, and you should give mock tests which are full syllabus, but you should never do so many mock tests. तुम जो बोल रहे हो
Yes.
ना, one per day, ऐसे थोड़े होता है.
नहीं सर, ये मैं जनवरी मंथ की बात कर रहा हूँ। लाइक जनवरी में मैंने सोचा है कि मैं मॉक टेस्ट ही दूंगा ऐसा। और मतलब तब तक
नहीं,
दिसंबर तक मेरा कुछ प्लान है कि ऐसे फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री और मैथ्स का हो जाए।
उतना mock test देने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. That's what I'm saying. The time that you will spend on doing mock test, उससे अच्छा revision is more important than mock test. So
ये
what I'm
सर
saying is maximum 3 per week. That is enough. Okay.
सर राइट नाउ आल्सो आई शुड गिव मॉक टेस्ट।
Right now also you should start at least 1 or 2 mock tests per week, but you don't have to do anything for maths. For maths, you need to do what I tell you. Okay.
ओके ओके
You should give the mock test just to know what is happening in physics and chemistry, but not more than 3 per week. Never more than that. That is waste of time after that.
ओके
2 or 3 mock tests per week is more than enough. Okay. And
ऑलराइट
you should start right now. Don't wait for January. Preparation will never be perfect. You should start immediately. When you start doing your mock test, no, you will know which chapters are missing, what is your weakness, and you will be able to improve that. And I'm talking specifically for physics and chemistry. For maths, you should follow. If you are going to be a part of this course, you should follow what I'm doing
ओके
and what I'm asking you to do. Just do that, okay?
यस सर।
Or wait 1 second. Somebody else is asking anything. Okay. Is there anyone else has any other question?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, like I personally feel my PNC and probability are too much weak, sir. I've tried switching to I tried switching techniques, learning them, but I still not familiar with those. But I'm very much familiar with other concepts of mathematics, sir. I still struggle in these two chapters specifically.
You
Like
are in
what
12th grade?
Yes, sir. I'm currently in 12th grade.
What are your mock scores roughly? Maths?
Sir, recently, in our coaching, there has been pre-score, sir. The levels were above advanced, and in those, in math, I scored around 40 to 45% marks. Uh,
This is
per
Allen's score test.
Yes, sir. Pre-score, sir.
Okay. Okay, so then don't worry about it. And anyway, you will be solving those 2 mock tests that I will be giving you, right? And I will talk to you personally about what you can do for PNC and probability. Okay.
Yes,
So
sure, sir.
PNC and probability, see, if your score in the mock test in maths is already 60, 70 ke aspas, then you don't need to worry about it. It will be 1 or 2 or 3 questions max, right?
Yes.
For JEE mains, 1, 2 or 3 questions. If you, even if you know it at a basic level, if there is an easy question, you can solve, right?
Yes, sir. Easy question I can solve, sir. But the one which are of intermediate level or much higher level, I literally cannot solve them at all, sir.
That's fine. ऐसा होता है कभी कभी. It's okay. You cannot be perfect in every chapter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I understand.
What you should make sure is that if there is an easy question, you should not leave it just because you're scared of the chapter. ऐसा
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
होना चाहिए कि आसान क्वेश्चन आया और छूट गया, right?
Yes, sir.
But if it is a slightly difficult question, if it is not direct theory, something application based which is slightly difficult, it's fine to skip it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Make sure your other chapters are strong, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't
Definitely.
stress about it.
Yes,
We
sir.
will cover the theory and maybe you will improve. But even if you don't improve, suppose this chapter doesn't improve, it doesn't matter because ultimately more than 3 questions will not come. Do you
Yes.
understand?
Yes, sir. I
So,
understand.
and maybe one of them will be easy, which you will be able to solve. So, don't have to worry about it too much. Don't have to stress about it. Make sure that the other parts are good.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Classes, dark background. Okay, I can. Oh, okay. Dark background stuff, I don't know if I can fix that, but I'll check it out. Gaming Dino is saying I got problems in theory, like I forget many stuff. What should I do to revise quickly before attempting problems? Revise quickly, see, you should make notes, and the notes have to be in a specific pattern. Whenever you are preparing for an exam like JEE, you should have notes. And what I would say is keep a notebook which only tracks. In this notebook, you don't write any theory or anything. You write only questions and the idea that solves that question, what you have learned. And this notebook will only keep the good questions that you'd find on a daily basis. Do you understand what I'm saying? Today, maybe you have practiced 30 problems. Out of these 30 problems, there were 5 that you could not solve. Could not solve, and you have to see solutions. The 5 problems that you could not solve, those have to be in this notebook. And once you have figured out the solution, you have to write the idea there for those problems, and that is what you have to revise. If you have made such revision notes for all 3 subjects, then that is what you need to revise before the exams. And ideally, you should revise it every 4 or 5 days. You should revise this notebook once. Every 4 or 5 days, you should revise this notebook if you have a notebook like that. Is everyone understanding what I'm saying? That is
Yes,
what I
sir.
am calling these short notes and all. Like when I was studying and when I was preparing for JEE, I had my own notebook where all the results in coordinate geometry, so many results I knew in coordinate geometry just because I had seen those problems before and I had solved it once or seen the solution once. So I had made my notes for that, and before the exam, I would revise it. So automatically, so many questions in coordinate, I knew the answers because I knew the questions, I knew the theory. That came because through practice, you have discovered what are the missing things or what are the extra things that coaching classes don't tell in the class but ask in the test. There will be many things that they will not teach in the class, but they will ask in the test papers. So those are the things that you need to make notes about, what you find in your daily prep. Okay. Okay. Is there any other doubt? Anything else? Yeah.
So the thing is, my normal notebooks are very large, sir. So whenever I try to solve problems, and that I forget those normal formulas, like those basic formulas, if I have to revise in the previous paper book. So should I make those should I make some notes for those basic formulas because
अभी
this
से
very
see.
large, I cannot revise it or anyone.
Okay. So don't worry about what has happened before. From now, for the next 8 weeks के लिए, whatever practice you will do, you will make new fresh notes. Okay. From now till the next 8 weeks for maths, I'm saying, whatever practice you are doing, whatever preparation you will be doing, you will make your short notes book. And that short notes books doesn't have to have like theory. Don't put extra stuff, additional stuff there. Okay. The notes has to be very succinct. It should be short. It should be just enough to tell you the question and to tell you the idea so that you can recognize it later. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So don't worry about the past notes. Just make new notes from now till the JEE mains day. Okay. So that will automatically, you will revise all the topics. No, so you will already have a very good notes ready by then. But the point is not to keep making notes. The point is to revise them. बहुत लड़के ऐसे होते हैं, नोट्स बनाते रह जाते हैं, रिवीजन कभी करते ही नहीं है. रिवीजन नहीं करोगे तो कोई नोट्स बनाने का पॉइंट नहीं है, राइट? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Sir,
Okay.
so like sir, I forget some basic formulas too. If I haven't revised these chapters, it will be one or two.
हाँ, तो वो basic formulas you are forgetting because maybe your concept is weak. You need to. People don't forget basic formulas if their concepts are okay. So that means your theory is weak, and you need to work on theory. So
Okay, sir.
anyway,
Should I revise those last notes, sir? Basically, they are like they have some one register. So, like for calculus, I have a single register upon calculus.
okay,
This
I will
is
talk to you. I will talk to you personally after tomorrow or day after. Okay, don't worry about it. Right
okay.
now it is everyone is there, no? So we need to make sure that we talk about everyone's problems. I'll talk to you personally. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Vishwesh, the recordings will be available on YouTube. So you can watch the whole session on YouTube later. Okay. Prakriti, some topics are not in JEE syllabus. We will be covering all of those topics because you cannot trust NTA. Sometimes they say that it is not in the syllabus, but then they will ask in the exam. So then we cannot complain later, right? So we will do all the topics that are usually asked. If they say tangent normal is not in the syllabus, we'll still prepare tangent and normal. We'll prepare planes and lines because you cannot trust them. You have to prepare everything. Don't worry about it. I will help you do that. So we'll do it in class. So don't worry about it. Samrit, yeah, we will cover all the chapters as much as possible in these 8 weeks. Too many notes are not good enough. Revision नहीं करोगे तो कोई point ही नहीं है notes का. So if you have too many notes, forget about them. Make notes from now onwards. Those notes should be very targeted. Problem ये था, उसमें ये idea से solve हुआ and मुझसे नहीं हो रहा था. Notes में वही चीज जाना चाहिए which you cannot do yourself. Do you understand? In a notebook, you should never put stuff that you already know. खुद से अगर बन रहा है क्वेश्चन तो नोटबुक में नहीं जाना चाहिए वो। वही चीज जानी चाहिए जो तुमसे नहीं हो रहा है। ओके, एनीवन एल्स, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस गाइस?
So, if we are able to solve a question, but we see another method of it in book, like जैसे मैंने कोई क्वेश्चन किया और मुझे उसका कोई और मेथड मिला जो मुझे आइडिया नहीं था, तो शुड आई राइट डाउन इन शॉर्ट नोट्स और नॉट?
Yes. If you have found a new method which you did not know how to do, then you should write it down.
सर मतलब जो भी नए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग आइडियाज के अक्रॉस आए उनको लिखते जाना है एक तरह।
जो नया आइडिया है that should be there in the notebook.
Okay.
Anything that is new that you did not know.
Okay, sir.
Anything that you already knew, or maybe you forgot about it, but you saw the solution and you understood ki, okay, this was, I should have done it, right? If there is a problem like that where, oh, I should have done this, then you don't need to put that in the notes. Do you
Sir.
understand what I'm saying?
Okay, sir, got it.
Only stuff that you feel like, जैसे पैराबोला में एक प्रॉपर्टी है, like for example, normal to a parabola intersects the parabola again, right? So t2 is equal to minus t1 minus 2 by t1, right? Correct? ये पता है ना सबको?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
ये अगर किसी को पता नहीं है तो पहली बार देख रहे हो तो ये नोट्स में होना चाहिए। Normal to a parabola at a parametric point will intersect the parabola at another point t2, right? ऐसे ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रॉपर्टीज हैं जिनका, अगर कोनिक सेक्शंस में खासकर ऐसे कुछ कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज हैं जो अगर तुमको पता नहीं है तो पहली बार जब तुम देखोगे तो you should understand how it came. You should put that in your notes when you saw it for the first time, right? But obviously, if you already know this, then you don't need to write it again in any notes, right? Today, if I'm making my notes, I will not put this in my notes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, guys. So I think most of your doubts are cleared. What I want to repeat is 2 mock papers I'll be sharing. Solve them by Friday. Solve them, don't solve fully, solve the maths part. I mean, if you want to solve fully, you can do that, but solve the maths part. Send me your scores. On Friday, I will share you the answer sheets and all for those. Then I will share the vectors and 3D assignment for this week. And Friday's class will be about vectors and 3D. If you are stuck on the theory, if you don't know the theory, the playlist is there on my channel. You should watch the vectors and 3D playlist. It will be less than 4 hours, 5 hours में हो जाएगा तुम्हारा, ठीक है? And we will start on Friday. Come prepared with any doubts, any particular issues. If you have doubts, we will discuss them. Assignment we will not start discussing on Friday. On Friday, I will discuss any things in the theory that you might not be clear on. So Friday class will be mostly about theory. So if you are unsure about the theory, we'll discuss on Friday's class. Okay. That's about it from my side, I think. Also, once you send me your scores, I will talk to you personally and I want to understand everyone's situation. Yeah, Friday class will be mostly theory, Prakriti. It is JEE mains paper. Right now we are only focused on JEE mains. Okay, I think that's it for now. Everyone, I hope you guys have understood what I have said. Please maintain positive attitude, be confident, and things will be fine. Okay, don't worry about it too much. Just believe in the plan that we are going to do, and in 8 weeks, you will see a lot of improvement. Okay, 11th graders don't need to give the mocks, it's fine. You guys can just chill. Okay, that's all for now. I'll see you next time on Friday. And keep track on WhatsApp. I'll send the stuff that I've said on the WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay. Bye. Yeah.
Bye.